Hello and welcome to my channel and welcome to RWBY Reaction Volume 3 Episode 12. It's the final episode. It is the end of the beginning. I'm not going to overthink this. The last 4-5 episodes have created a mood, not a particularly great one. What with Penny. It still works. Yeah, I'm going to reserve thoughts until after the reaction has finished. So let's get on with this. Got in store. RWBY versus Cinder. What is that semblance? Whoa, whoa, what?
That's it! Everybody on board! This is a mandatory evacuation!
A safe zone has been established in Vale. Please, remain calm and listen to Atlas personnel.
RWBY! Oh, I found you! RWBY, where are you? Don't worry, I'm fine. What's going on? Lice? What is it?
Evacuated back to Atlas.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry.
What happened to Yang?
Dang.
Hey. She's gonna be okay. The soldiers have a ship ready to take you guys to Vale.
But John and Pyrrha are still missing. Ugh. What?
Look, guys. That giant Grim keeps circling the school. Even the White Fang are pulling out. We all have to go. Now.
We're not leaving.
I'll find them. I'll find them and I'll bring them back. No. We will find them. Watch after Blake and Yang. We'll be back.
You better be. Idiots. Okay, I think I have Glinda's number. Oh, where is it? Pyrrha? What was all of that?
Oh shit.
What? Husband?
There's no time.
What happened to RWBY?
Get to Vale and call for help.
Huh? What are you gonna do?
No, you're not going to go against
Pyrrha,
Cinder.
You can't. You saw how powerful she is. Pyrrha, I won't let you do.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Hey! Wait! Stop! Stop! Pyrrha, please don't do this!
Oh, what are you going to do? You're not going to go up against Cinder. You can't. Nowhere near powerful enough. She's melted straight through the lift. She's taking all of her strength. Whoa!
It's John! Where are you?
Wait! Please, you have to stop her!
What?
Pyrrha! She's going after that woman at the top of the tower! She doesn't stand a chance!
John, what are you talking about? Where are you?
Don't worry about me!
Please. You have to save Pyrrha.
We will.
They will.
Are you okay?
Oh my god.
John? John!
Good.
You always do.
Holy shit, that's big.
This is your home now.
How is she doing that? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god, Cinder really knows how to use that power, doesn't she? She's not even got a weapon. Huh? How did that happen? Oh, she's heating it up. Oh! She's controlling that grim. How's she doing that? She's oh crap. Pyrrha hasn't got a lance rifle thing. Oh wow! Go, Pyrrha! Was that Aurora disappearing?
You gotta hurry!
Off we go. Oh, ow. It just went straight through her shield.
It's unfortunate you were promised a power that was never truly yours. But take comfort in knowing that I will use it in ways you could never have imagined.
God, yeah, I can imagine.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
No, that can't happen. Oh my god, what have you done? You've killed her. What? Silver eyes.
It's all right. I got you, kiddo. I got you.
Oh, I wondered if there was another special power attached to her eyes.
Nothing. Just turn it off. Without the CCTV communication down across the entire kingdom. No way to contact the outside world. Ozpin's still missing. Yeah.
Oh my god,
This is bad, Arrow. Yeah.
the hell?
This is bad.
Pyrrha's not really dead though, is she? Who are you?
RWBY! You're awake!
You Dad?
What happened?
Your Uncle Crow found you. Unconscious. He got you out of there, though. He brought you home safe.
Wait, Yang! Is she alright?
She's gonna be alright. I think she's just...
What?
I think it's just gonna take some time for her to get used to things.
Get used to
She's too
things?
strong to let this stop her.
What? Stop her?
I'm just glad to have my girls back at home.
What happened to the school? And Vale? Were they able to clear out the Grim?
Things at Vale are under control. But the school... It's not that simple. That thing, whatever it is, doesn't seem to be dead. Don't get me wrong, you did a number on it. But it's not disappearing. It's kind of
Permanent.
frozen. I know that doesn't sound too bad, but it keeps attracting more Grim to the school.
I did what? You said I did a number on it. What do you mean?
Look, that's not important right now. We can talk about it later. Things are just kind of a mess.
It's always a mess.
I'm confused.
Mind if we have a minute?
What, I can't stay here?
Ty, please.
That is her dad. Penny's gone, Pyrrha's
Glad
gone.
you're all right. I'll go make us some tea.
It's now Team Junior.
So, how you feeling?
I kind of hurt all over.
That makes sense, after what you did.
You guys keep saying that I did something. What are you talking about?
What's the last thing you remember?
I ran up the side of the tower, and when I got to the top, Pyrrha, is she?
She's gone.
Oh, I didn't.
I got to the top, and I saw Pyrrha and Cinder, and then everything went white.
Anything else?
I remember my head hurting.
The night you met Ozpin, what was the first thing he said to you?
You have silver eyes.
I don't know. I think it was something about...
Silver eyes. That's an extremely rare trait.
So?
You're special, Ruby. And not in the daddy loves his special angels way. You're special the same way your mom was.
Hmm? And Mum had silver eyes?
Remnants full of legends and stories. Some of them true, some made up. But there's one Oz told me from a very long time ago. Back before Huntsman, before kingdoms. It was said that those born with silver eyes were destined to lead the life of a warrior. You see, the creatures of Grimm, the most fearsome monsters mankind had ever encountered, were afraid of those silver-eyed warriors. They were the best of the best. It was said that even a single look from one of these fighters could strike a Grimm down.
Oh.
It's a ridiculous story.
But... you think that I might be...
Well, a giant monster's currently frozen on top of Beacon Tower. And you're here, safe and dead.
Yeah.
did you know what Ozpin said to me the night we met?
All those missions I go on, all the times I'm away in some far-off place, it's been for Ozpin. But he's missing now. Something's been set in motion. With Oz gone, I'll have to pick up where he left off.
And where was that?
And what can I do? If I'm so special, then I can help, right?
You really want to help?
Where did
Get some rest.
Did Ozpin
No
die?
condition to go anywhere right now. Besides, our enemy's trail leads all the way to Haven. That'd be quite a trip for a pipsqueak like you. Catch you later, kiddo.
Where's Yang? I didn't see what happened to Yang. Did I miss something in the last episode? In the fight with Roman? No, it wasn't with Roman, was it? Adam.
I'm so glad you're okay.
But I'm not. It's all gone. The school, Penny, Pyrrha, and
Yang?
Your right hand.
Weiss and Blake.
Weiss's father came for her.
What? What do you mean?
No one outside of Vale knows what happened here. Before the tower fell, the last thing people saw was Atlas attacking innocent people and Grim destroying the city. Everyone's scared. No one knows who to trust. So Weiss's father came to take her back to Alice, where he thinks it's safe. She's gone.
What about...
And Blake ran. Son saw her go. After we got to the city, she just ran.
But
That's...
why?
I don't know. And I don't care.
She went after Adam.
There has to be a reason.
Vengeance.
There doesn't. Sometimes bad things just happen, Ruby.
So what do we do now?
You could do whatever you want. I'm gonna lie here.
Yang?
Just leave me alone.
I love you.
Getting lots of clues that it is definitely autumn. And it's turning to winter.
Hey.
Hey, John.
It's such a sad episode.
Haven's a long way to go.
I know. It's the only way we have.
And you're sure you want to come along?
The journey will be perilous.
Rain,
And
Nora.
what answers at the end is entirely
There's no home to go back to.
We wouldn't be here if we weren't up for it. Then let's get started.
A smaller, more honest soul. It's true that a simple spark can ignite hope, breathe fire into the hearts of the weary. The ability to derive strength from hope is undoubtedly mankind's greatest attribute. Which is why I will focus all of my power to snuff it out. How does it feel, knowing that all of your time and effort has been for nothing? That your guardians have failed you? That everything you've built will be torn down before your very eyes? Your faith in mankind was not misplaced. When banded together, unified by a common enemy, they are a noticeable threat. but divide them. Place doubt into their minds. And any semblance of power they once had will wash away.
Oh, he's a stern
Of course,
looking
they
fella.
won't realize it at first. Like you, they'll cling to their fleeting hope, their aspirations. But this was merely the first move. So you send your guardians, your huntsmen and huntresses, and when they fail and you turn to your smaller soul, know that you send her to the same pitiful demise.
Who are you?
This is the beginning of the end, Ozpin. And I can't wait to watch you burn.
Is that Cinder now? Is that what Cinder she looks like now? He just turned himself into a raven. Right, boom, I'm here. As you can tell, it's a few days after I've watched the episode. You don't get to see my outro that I filmed immediately after the reaction. It was emotional. It was very short. In fact, it was too short for Rooster Teeth's liking, and I have to add this extra outro to increase the length to get it past the copyright. So I'm going to have a look at where we stand going into season 4 or volume 4, because it's all changed. Everything has changed now. We're going to be embarking on the first episode of volume 4 with a completely new set of rules, a new set of stories, a completely new direction. This is exciting. So, but where are all the characters at the moment? So we've got Team RWBY. RWBY is down, depressed, upset, but resolute. Her steely enthusiasm to be the saviour of the world and to make a difference is still strong with her. Obviously, Ren and Nora had no homes to go back to, so they're helping RWBY. As is Jean. Obviously, he can't go home. He still needs to prove himself. I think in his own mind, he still needs to prove that he is worthy to his family and to himself. He must be feeling absolutely... I can't even imagine how Jean is feeling right now. He lost the love of his life before he even got a chance to, you know, even before he got a chance to have a relationship with Pyrrha, he'd lost her. That hit me hard. I've got to admit, she was one of the, I was going to say, probably my third favourite character behind Penny and Nora. And I can see perfectly well why she was killed off. It all goes with this storyline of Emerald, Mercury, Cinder, and whoever this Salem is obviously in on it as well. This whole topple the governments to their knees type kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure what their ultimate long-term goal is, but they've taken over Beacon pretty much. Grimm are everywhere, attracted by the ridiculous amount of negative energy that was distributed around the Vital tournament. First there was the crash of the train and all the Grimm getting loose, destroying half the town, including Coco's favourite clothing store. Then there was Yang breaking Mercury's legs in front of everyone, Penny getting ripped apart, Pyrrha dying, and the amount of negative energy that RWBY must have released, seeing one of her best friends die in such a cruel and horrible fashion. I hate Cinder for that now. There was no need. She'd already got the power. There was no need to kill Pyrrha off, but she did anyway. So we have Winter. No, we don't. We have Weiss. She's been taken back to the Atlas Academy, I suppose, by her father, where she'll probably be forced to join the military like her sister, or at least go through military training. Unlike the training she wanted at Beacon. Blake has done a runner. I think there's more to that than meets the eye. I think she's possibly tracking Adam, maybe keeping an eye on what's going on. And as for the other teams, they're scattered. They're just scattered. And I think RWBY's going to bring them all together. I really, really want to see that. So what an eventful 4 or 5 episodes we've had. Penny getting ripped apart, that was hard. Now, can they rebuild her? Will she be the same Penny? It did say, well, Penny's exact words were she's the first synthetic life form capable of generating an aura. So there was no forced cramming of an aura in her. She generated her own aura. Her father, the one that made her, is obviously a very skilled robotics expert. I'm assume that he can rebuild her and she can generate a new soul, a new aura, but she won't be Penny. I think the Penny that we know is gone. The body may come back, but who knows what personality it'll have. Pyrrha is definitely gone. I keep coming back to that, and I do apologise, but it burns. She was such a calm and beautiful soul. I know she's a cartoon character, but I really get into these. I really get into the storylines, and she never really got to enjoy the small little pleasures that she was so looking forward to. Having friends that were around her not because she was famous or a skilled warrior, that they were around her because they liked her. She had people that she could trust, and above all, she wasn't the leader of her team. So she was, probably for the first time in her life, she was under no pressure there. Until, of course, Ozpin put her under enormous pressure. Confused her brain, confused her mind. As for Ozpin, I think he's still alive. I believe he's powerful. But one thing does bother me is the fact that he's based off the Wizard of Oz. And we all know the ending of the Wizard of Oz, in which the wizard was revealed to be just a man, and that all his magic and all his wizardry was mere illusion. Is this going to be the case with Ozpin? I mean, obviously not with the world that we live in, but is he going to turn out to be just an ordinary hunter? Or is he going to be the wizard that everyone thought the wizard was? I mean, I think it's probably safe to say that it's looking like he's the wizard that originally gave the 4 maidens their powers. Because he does seem to know all about the legends He seems to know that they're more than legends. Like the fact that he noted Ruby's silver eyes right at the beginning of Volume 1. He knew the legends of the people with silver eyes, but he didn't say anything the whole time. So, yeah, what information does Ozpin have that he's not revealing? And how much power does he have that he's not revealing? Did he lose that match against Cinder? Or did Cinder actually escape from the fight? Or in fact, did Ozpin flee? Don't know yet. Roman got eaten by a Nevermore. But then again, that Nevermore did disintegrate immediately afterwards. So I'm pretty sure Roman's still alive. Where he is, I don't know, but I'm sure he'll be called into action when he's next needed. He is, after all, just a pawn. Let's continue this little breakdown of RWBY by going through some of my favourite bits. Right, number 1 on my list, favourite parts, is the reveal of Velvet's weapon and semblance. It seemed that her weapon was her camera taking pictures, and then she puts it in her magic box, and that enables her to conjure holographic, a laser, a copy of any weapon that she's taken the photograph of. And her semblance is like a muscle memory empathy thing, where she can basically copy the fighting style of anybody that she's observed. Hence, when she had Ruby's scythe, I think she jumped up in the air, and the pose was exactly the same as when Ruby was escaping from the Beowulfs in her trailer. Yeah, and, looking up at the moon and looking down at with the scythe. And as far as I can tell, she sort of did that for all 4 of Team RWBY. When she got their weapons, she kind of used them in a similar style that the original protagonists were using in their trailers. And that was a very nice touch. Velvet could, moving into the future, become a new favourite character. She's just so awesome, and I love her accent. I've been told it was a New Zealand accent. I thought it was British. I didn't realise how similar the New Zealand and British accents were. But yeah, beautiful voice, absolutely beautiful voice. Next favourite bit was Nora supercharging her hammer in episode 2. I just love the visual. I just love the visual of her standing on top of that mountain with the hammer held high, channeling all that lightning. It was just so Thora. In fact, a lot of the scenes, I heard comments that the fighting style, when the animation style changed in this volume, that the fighting animation went downhill, probably because Montium wasn't around to do that section, that's what his speciality was. I think the animators of Rooster Teeth did a good job of animating the fight scenes. They were exciting. They showed off the fighting style and the weaponry of all the participants that we saw. And anyway, yeah, so we have it. We have RWBY, Ren, Nora and Jean strolling out into the sunset, presumably to try and get the gangs back together again, get the teams back together. I'm not entirely sure whether I think did they say they were going to go to Mistral As far as I know, that's a hell of a distance. That's on another continent, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure where the kingdoms actually are at this point. Which kingdom is in which continent. I know Atlas is the one at the top. And I think Vacuo is supposed to be the desert continent, or a desert land. And I know Vale is where we've been the last 3 volumes. So Mistral. I think that's Atlas, isn't it? So they're going to go and find Weiss, I suppose. But what adventures are they going to find on the way? I hope you've enjoyed my reactions to this volume. And I hope you will continue to enjoy my reactions to Volume 4 when they finally arrive, which will be soon. I'm going to take a bit of break from RWBY while I record some of them and record other things. Anyway, until then, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.